Matter, its classification and properties. Understanding matter requires to classify it by its properties. By composition is divided in physical properties and chemical properties. Physical properties at the same time can be divided by amount in intensive properties and extensive properties. Physical properties refer to the properties that can be observed or measured without changing the identity or substance composition. For example, color, size, and shape. Intensive properties refer to the properties that are independent compared to the size or quantity of the substance. These properties do not change when more of the substance is added or some of the substance is removed. An example are color, odor, luster, melting and boiling point, specific heat capacity, malleability, ductility, conductivity, density, and pressure. Extensive properties refer to the properties that are dependent on the size or quantity of the substance. These properties change depending on how much of the substance is added or removed. Examples are particle number, magnetic movement, energy, mass, length, volume, weight, number of moles, and entropy. Chemical properties refer to the properties that can be observed or measured when a substance interacts with another one and produces a new substance. These are flammability and reactivity. Reactivity can be to different substances. For example, in here we have a metal and react to oxygen, and that is called rusting. Then we have powder that if we add heat, it causes an explosion. And finally, we have certain harmful substances to humans, and that can be toxic. Matter changes, they can be physical or chemical. Physical change. The physical properties change, but the type of the substance stays the same. Physical changes can be reversed. In here we have the states of matter: solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. Chemical change or reaction. Chemical properties change and a different substance is produced. Chemical changes cannot be reversed. Possible clues to a chemical change are transfer of energy, change in color, production of a gas, and formation of a precipitate. Matter can also be classified by its composition in mixtures and pure substances. Mixtures are physical combination of two or more substances, each of which retains its own chemical properties. Mixtures are divided in homogeneous or heterogeneous. Homogeneous mixtures they have the same appearance throughout. They have a single phase, either solid, liquid, or gas. Heterogeneous mixtures, their components can be distinguished. They're not uniform in appearance, and possible there is more than one phase. On the other hand, pure substances are substances that are made of only one type of atom or only one type of molecule. A molecule is a group of atoms bonded together. Pure substances are divided in elements and compounds. Elements cannot be further decomposed, and they are represented in the periodic table by chemical symbols. Compounds is a result of a chemical combination of two or more elements and can be decomposed by chemical reactions. Chemical symbol, chemical formulas, and chemical equation. Elements are represented by chemical symbols. In here we have oxygen that is represented with the letter O. Compounds are represented by chemical formulas. In here we have salt and is represented as NaCl. Elements and compounds bond together in chemical reactions, which are represented by chemical equations. In here we have hydrogen and oxygen, and they bond together to get water. What you have at the beginning of the reaction is called reactants. What you have at the end of the reaction is called products. The law of conservation of mass states that the total mass of the reactants is equal to the total mass of the products. Matter separation techniques. We have 6 major separation techniques for matter, and there are filtration, evaporation, sedimentation, centrifugation, distillation, and chromatography. Filtration works when a substance that is called solute is dissolved in another one called solvent. Evaporation works when a solid is dissolved in a non-volatile liquid. Sedimentation works when a mixture is heterogeneous and the solid is heavier. Centrifugation works when a mixture is homogeneous and one constituent is heavy. Distillation works when any homo or heterogeneous mixture with constituents have different boiling points. And finally, chromatography works when constituents are soluble. We have 4 states of matter, and there are solid, liquid, gases, and plasmas, which can be attained either by adding energy, or if we go in reverse, by subtracting energy. Solids are the molecules that make up a solid are arranged in a regular repeating pattern, and they are held firmly in place but can vibrate within a limited area. In liquids, the molecules that make up a liquid flow easily around one another. They are kept from flying apart by attractive forces between them. Liquids assume the shape of the containers. Gases. The molecules that make up a gas flying in all directions at great speeds. They are so far apart that the attractive forces between them are insignificant. Plasma. At the very high temperatures of stars, atoms lose their electrons. That the mixture of electrons and nuclei that results is called plasma. Thank you for watching.